What is up, you guys? Kyle Productions here, back in the video, and today I have another minifigure showcase. And this is actually one of my first showcases, which I have multiple figures. I usually don't do this like a project, but I decided to do a project. And this is a SpongeBob SquarePants, as you can see here, the background and everything. SpongeBob. I'm really like how these figures came out. I used molds that I had from my childhood figures. So I already had everything. I just felt like they needed improvements and upgrades. So I did that, and I'm going to show off these figures. So in this showcase we have SpongeBob SquarePants, Sandy Cheeks, Eugene Krabs, Squidward Tentacles, Patrick Star, and Gary the Snail. We have six figures here. It would have been 7, but I was gonna have Plankton, but I scrapped him and I replaced him with Gary. I still have that Plankton whip, work in progress. I don't really like it, so I just scrapped it. I might do that one day, but as of right now, this is my complete collection for them. So let's get to the first figure, shall we? So first off here we got Sandy Cheeks. This is my least favorite figure, so that's why I'm starting with her. So this is her. She has her dome and everything. I'm gonna take it off. This was very badly damaged, the head, and I had to repaint it. I didn't do a good job, but you can't really tell because it's in a dome. But yeah, I repainted her nose and her eyes, and I don't like how the right eye looks. So yeah. This is my least favorite figure. It's pretty simple. I don't like it. It's very sloppy in my opinion. She has like a black line and it has silver dots. If I was to do this again, it would be like black then silver. I don't know why I just did silver. She has a zipper. It's gray outlined in black. I didn't like that. I didn't like how it turned out. And there's black scribble on her for her suit. And then on the right, the best thing about this figure is the peanut acorn, as you can see there. I painted that. This arms have red and blue stripes. Painted that as well. And I like the shoes. That's actually my favorite thing. They actually painted insides too. So it's gray and dark gray mixed. The bottom's dark gray and outlined in black, and there's red dots. Whoopsies. But yeah, she's pretty simple, and that's it for Sandy Cheeks. I'm gonna get you, Dirty Dan. Okay, next up we have Mr. Krabs, Eugene Krabs from the Krusty Krab. He owns it, and he's the boss of SpongeBob and Squidward. So this is the original head mold, and I just painted it. I don't do the backs of my figures. I might go back and redo these one day, the backs. But yeah, I don't usually care about the back because you don't ever see it. So yeah, his eyes originally just red printing on it. I think, no, green, and it was really weird. So I just painted everything. This is my own color. It's like a white mixed with, yeah, white. It was white mixed with green, like a green color. It's a very similar color on Gary the Snail. So yeah, here he is. He also has brown painted up here as his little eyebrow things. They were just plain red before, and I painted little brown cylinder circles and put a little pupil in it, and then that really worked. And then I painted over the little line he had for his nose printed on here, and I sculpted my own nose, as you can see. I sculpted my own nose. It should be dark red, but it's the same color. I would change that if I were to edit these figures one day. I don't know if I will, but that's what I would do if I were to change anything. The mouth was very faded, so I repainted it, and I added lines in the middle because he has that in the show, and he has a little line under his mouth. So yeah, that's just a little thing. So his body is a plain light blue torso, but I painted collar on it, a V-neck kind of thing, and I put a white shirt, and there's part of his skin color. And then the arms are red, and I painted a blue, the same color blue as Squidward. And yeah, and I just made him look like he has short sleeves, and I outlined it. And then for the bottom of his torso, he has blue, and he has like outlined it and like make it look like a circular thing, like it goes shoo, because he has pants like that in the show. So yeah, and he also has black belt. I would make it 3D now, but I didn't do it. I don't know why I didn't. I got lazy because there's so many figures I was making. And yeah, he also has a golden belt. I don't know why I didn't outline that one, but I didn't. Don't know why. It still looks okay though. And his crotch area there, his pants part, there's an outline there. Not very good. It could have been going down further. His feet are just painted that blue color. It's like a glossy navy blue. If you want to know the color of the paint, I might just put a thing on the screen. It was like a glossy thing, and he has little red feet there at the bottom, and his hands are lobster claws. I didn't have the hands like Mr. Fuji Lego used. The Fly Guy from the Monster series, I used the lobster. It came in a CMF of Batman, I think, with the little tube. I used that, and I think I'm taking too long to show off Mr. Krabs. So let's get on to the next figure. Money, money, money. Okay, so next we have Squidward Tentacles, and this is one of my favorite figures. I don't know why, it just is. So yeah, the back is just Neville's thing. But I painted my own color of shirt. I like how it turned out. I think Lego is too dark, like of a green color, and I think Mr. Fuji Lego, he has really good paint job, but I think that his Squidward is too dark blue, in my opinion. It's still good, but I don't agree with his color choice. It's not very accurate to the show. Maybe it is to the movie, but not the new show. Not the new show, but not the show. It's not accurate to the show. So yeah, his head was originally, yeah, that's the color in there. Not good. So I painted it this blue color, same as Mr. Krabs' shirt. And I got that at the craft store, and I just repainted the whole head, and I scratched off the paint where the eyes were, but I repainted the eyelids, because yeah, that's why they're a little crooked. But yeah, I painted his eyebrows, not eyebrows, but they're like eyebrow creases. I repainted his mouth, like that sad looking thing, and I painted his nose. Yeah, and I painted his shirt. If you get a better look at his shirt there, I really like how it turned out. He has a collar there. He has outlined that, and he has a little V-neck thing with his skin color and brown wrinkle details on his shirt there, which turned out pretty nice. On the arms, I painted half of it, the sleeves, the same color as the shirt, and then the rest his skin color, and he also has his hands are painted that color. I hate painting hands. Now I know Mr. Fuji Lego doesn't do that. I shouldn't either, but it's just annoying if it's not the same color. So the legs was very tricky. I didn't know what to do, but here's the back. It's painted the same color, but I painted lines, purple lines, to make it look like he has 4 legs. And he has suction cup detailing on his feet there. Can't really tell, but yeah, just to add a little special thing to the figure. He had a clarinet with him, what Lego used, but I don't know where it is. So yeah, let's get on to the next figure. The next figure I have here is Patrick Star, the most idiotic person in Bikini Bottom and SpongeBob's best friend. So I basically took the normal figure and I repainted it in pink. Yeah, this pink color I mixed, and he has a sculpted belly button here, as you can see that, and I painted these orange dots on him around in places, and yeah, and on his forehead he has one. He also has this painted eyebrows, and his eyes are the same. I painted around them, and I painted his mouth, repainted it. And that's why it looks really, really, really weird. I want to fix that one day, but I'm lazy, so I'm not going to. I painted his hands. They kind of got chipped, and his pants were his original pants. I just outlined it and I added to it on the sides and I added to it on the top here. Inspiration came from, I don't know what his username is, but I looked up Lego SpongeBob Customs on on YouTube, and I found a showcase for the first movie for SpongeBob, and I really liked how he did that, so I did that. Not the same, his was more of a light color, but yeah. These are purple flowers and dark green pants. His were like light green pants and lighter flowers. And yeah, he should have mid legs, but whatever. And he has pink feet there. So yeah, I think he's a little tall compared to like Mr. Krabs, because he's supposed to be like as tall as Mr. Krabs. Yeah, he's not awful, but I think he would have been better with mid legs. There's the scaling with those. So yeah, let's get to the next figure. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
Okay, so the next figure is Gary the Snail, and he was pretty fun to make, and I really liked it. Big inspiration came from Mr. Fuji Lego. Basically in all his figures are fantastic, and mine don't compare to his, but yeah. So his eyes are painted like practically the same color as Mr. Krabs' eyes. I had to remix that color. I'm like, wait, I should do the same thing I did for Gary. I mean, I did for Mr. Krabs, and they're basically the same, but I didn't paint them at the same time, so I had to replicate that color the best of my ability, because that's how he is. So he has orange eyes with black pupils, and I just outlined his eye area to make it pop. He also has blue, as you can see. I'm going to take the shell off. The shell is the original shell from the sets, because it's perfect, and I still had them. And I painted this middle piece in pink. I didn't do a very good job because it didn't really matter. So the sides, I just made this nice ripple effect detailing, and I painted the top half blue and the top half green, and I did it all the way around. And I really like how this turned out. I'm really proud of it. And even got it in the edges and stuff and on the front. And yeah, I really like how this turned out. And this was pretty easy to show off, but he took like half an hour maybe. Didn't take that long. So yeah, now the next figure. Meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow.
The last figure we have is SpongeBob SquarePants, of course, best for last. Well, not really the best. I'm not very happy with how this came out. I think he's mediocre. So, yeah, I sculpted his face and nose, his eyes, his nose, and his cheeks. I got big inspiration from Mr. Fuji Lego. I really liked how he's turned out. I'm like, oh my freaking god. I love it. I was going to commission him one. I might still, actually. I really want one. And yeah, because he did a fantastic job with that. He really nailed it. So yeah, I sculpted all that and I painted everything yellow again, and then I painted these little eyelashes, and his eyeballs white, and he also has a black innard inside of it, and outlined it with black basically, and I painted over that in blue, and I painted over that in black, and then I painted little white dots in it to make it look like his eyes. They were darker originally. If I have a picture, I'll put it up like now, and he had dark eyes and it didn't really pop, so I had to repaint that so you can tell. But yeah, and I painted his nose and everything. I painted a new smile, and he has teeth because I like how his teeth show in the movie. I would paint that little orange chinny thing under his mouth, but I didn't have room for it. And yeah, so the bulges on his cheeks, I painted orange dots on it like he has, and I repainted his whole outfit. So the line's basically the same size. I kept the collar the same, but I made the tie a lot bigger because it was pretty small before, so I repainted that. And I painted new black lines down there, and I made it look like it continues all the way onto the torso. If you're trying to get this off, I can't get it off, it's stuck. But yeah, I painted under there too. And his arms are Homer Simpson arms, but I outlined the white area in black because it was just white right Yeah, see, I kind of messed up there. But it was just white and yellow, so I just outlined it to make it pop more. Whoopsies. So yeah, the feet are very sloppy, but they do the job. They're the white socks with the yellow for his legs and black shoes. And I painted the wed with my Dr. Glue on. I painted red lines and blue lines, and they're very sloppy. I just wanted to get them on there, but it looks very bad in my opinion. It could be better. So yeah, that's SpongeBob. So yeah, hope you like. Let me know if you like how. Let me know if you like how SpongeBob turned out in the comments. Yeah, I'm ready. Also, I forgot to show off. I made my own Krusty Krab hat and spatula out of a shovel. I just cut it and then bent the piece to make it straight for his spatula or as Mr. Krabs says, spatula. So yeah, and he has his hat and he can just take it on and off. I made two, but because one hat to go to Squidward, but you have to like just balance it. But yeah, I do have two. I might put a picture of two. But yeah, that's them. Well guys, that's all for this video. If you guys did enjoy, let me know in the comment section below. Please let me know your thoughts. I love to hear feedback. And these are some of my newest figures. I have more coming. I might do more showcases, but in case I don't, here's a sneak peek at another one I have. He's coming. I have to order a piece for him on Bricklink, but yeah. So, huge props to Mr. Fousey Lego. These probably wouldn't exist if it wasn't for him. And yeah, and go check out my Instagram at Kyle_Lego_Productions, and go follow my second Instagram, KLP.edits. I made a new account for edits because people were suggesting for me to just post customs, and I archived all those edits, and I might repost them all on that account and keep my KLP Customs or Kyle Lego Productions for just customs. So yeah, go check that out. Link in the bio, probably in the description, whatever, bio, description. Instagram's getting me messed up. So rate the video if that seems still a thing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Also, if you guys think I should do any more SpongeBob figures, let me know which ones in the comments. Somebody already suggested Larry the Lobster and Mrs. Puff, but yeah, so I'll see you guys next one. Peace.